Hey, this message is for Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This is for air signs, okay? Air signs. Let's see what we have for you. I've already kind of pre-shuffled the oracle. There's opportunity at the bottom. What do we have for our air sign spirit? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The Divine Matrix, Galactic Mushroom. Whatever you're experiencing is part of what you're supposed to be experiencing, okay? The Divine Matrix. It's like it's all connected somehow, some way. Whatever's happening around you or to you or within you is part of what is supposed to be happening, and it seems to be happening for very many people with the Divine Matrix. It's like it's happening to everyone. Wow. It's my birthday, November 10th. I am a Scorpio. Yay! Happy birthday to any cross watchers that might be Scorpios. Galactic Mushroom. What else do we have for Aquarius? Oh, I said Aries. You might be dealing with an Aries. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. What do we have for our air signs, spirit? Air signs. Anything else? I don't know. There we go. Many masks, the authentic self. Yeah, I think that the mask is coming off. If you've been wearing a mask or someone around you has been wearing a mask, it's like it's time for that to, it's time to take it off. It's time to be your authentic self. It's time for you to express your truth. What is your truth? What does that look like for you? Some people are very scared to allow their true self show. Okay, 2 cards here. Vanishing Mirror, Ego Sublimation. Oh yeah, some of you are going through a really difficult time. It's like this mask that you've been wearing, or someone around. Put yourself where you belong, okay? But I'm going to say you because this is for you, air signs. This mask that you've been wearing has brought you to this point. You're having a tower. This is a self-induced tower. This is a tower that's from within you. You might be crying a lot or feeling alone and feeling like, what the fuck, who the fuck am I, or something like that. Like there's it's a big energy. It feels a little, it feels very big. It feels very heavy. And then lost in space, needing direction. Wow, you guys are getting, this is a heavy reading. And I'm sorry, but I have to go ahead and put it out there. But I'm just going to tell you everything that Spirit tells me. Please don't shoot the messenger, okay? It seems like you are imploding, for lack of a better word. It's like you're shattering. Any kind of ego mask, like, oh, I'm this or I'm that, like, this is who I want to be, so I created this person up in my head and what I thought that person what I wanted to look like or what I wanted to be. But something about that is crumbling. It's shattering. Like Spirit is not allowing you to go forward in that space wearing a mask. No more wearing a mask. Because you've been wearing a mask so long, or many masks, many different situations sometimes calls for you to change who you are. And Spirit is saying no. That's why you have been needing direction. That's why you've been missing your mark. It's like your compass is broken because you don't know who you are. Oh, that's a sad place to be. My goodness. I'm sorry. What else do we have for our air signs? Something about who you thought you were isn't at all who you are. And that's what's shattering. It's like, I thought I was this person, but I'm not at all that person. I don't want to be that person. That person is cruel or self-indulgent, you know, like self-serving, and I don't want to be that person. That's not who I am. It's time to take that mask off and allow it to break and crumble. Like it's time to find who you are again, because you seem to be very lost right now. But it's because you don't know who you are. Once you find who you are, you will find your direction, okay? You don't have to pretend to be anyone anymore. Spirit is saying it's time for that all. Any kind of pretending to be this or that, pretending you want the same as this other person or something like that. It's like, no, that was a lie. I don't want anything to do with that. I want this. This is what I want. What else do we have for our air signs? Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. You're having an ego death. It's really heavy. It's very, very heavy. And it's time to take a bold step forward and get out of that dark place that you've been in. Because that is why you don't know what you're supposed to be doing. You don't know where you're supposed to be going, what direction to go, because you yourself haven't been true and honest with yourself. And therefore, how can you be honest with someone else? It's time to move out of that. It's going to be very difficult because you've disowned yourself for so long. You've disowned who you actually are. And it's going to be a challenge to uproot all those roots of who you thought you were or who you were pretending to be, right? It's going to be difficult. Some of you are going to have to move because you have no commonality with the people around you anymore. Because that was all just a facade. It was a facade. It was a mask you wore so that you could fit in. It was a mask you wore so that you could keep those friends. You know, like there's something about that is crumbling. Some of you actually have to move because you no longer resonate with the people around you. And instead of just like cutting off all the people and just being like, I'm done with all of you, because you guys, like, I was trying to be like you and I hate everything about that, or a job or whatever, right? Like, some of you are literally going to be just picking up and moving because you don't see any other way of getting out of this lie that you have told yourself and told other people. You know, uprooting yourself, because that is that bold step forward, a change, a big change, in order for you to get out of that dark place that you've been in. I'm sorry if you guys are going through this, or maybe you know someone that's going through this, and this is the biggest energy around you, okay? This is the biggest energy around you. This is for air. This is intended for air signs. So, but this can be for everyone, because as I said in the very beginning, this could be everyone is going through this, but this is the biggest energy for you right now. Okay? Air signs. You've lost who you are because you were trying to be everything for everyone else. And now it's time to stop that and really be who you are. Be authentic to who you are, your soul. You've disowned yourself for too long. It's time to show the world who you are. Allow your soul to shine. All right, what do we have for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra? Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, air signs, Spirit. This is a very difficult situation. I've had several ego deaths, and this is definitely an ego death. It's a very dark place. And crying is absolutely suitable, because this is, I mean, it's a big deal to be like, Who the fuck am I? Why have I been pretending to be this person? A person that I'm not. I have nothing to do with, like, this isn't me. That's a hard place to, that's a hard realization. That's a hard truth to tell yourself. Like, who the fuck am I? I've just been pretending to be this person. I've been putting on a mask so everyone can be comfortable, but this is not me. This isn't me. Who are you? All right, what do we have for Aquarius? Excuse me, Aquarius. Some of you are having a hard time saying something, getting choked up, saying some sort of truth, being your authentic self, saying something. Okay, what do we have for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra? Boy, this tarot deck is being very quiet. This might be you feeling very quiet and reserved, like you don't want to talk. And that's not normal for an air sign to be too quiet. Like, air signs like to communicate. That's part of your magic, right? But it's because you're trying to decide, like, who am I? What do I want? What do I value? This is about finding who you are and what you value, and then making a bold step in that direction, because you've been off kilter with this Two of Pentacles. Off kilter, just trying to juggle too many things, trying to be everything for everyone, and it's time to let that go. You know, it's time to let that go. You don't have to be that person anymore. But it is time for you to decide who it is that you are, because you are needing some direction. You feel a little tossed in the wind, like you're flailing in the wind. And I'm sorry that you're going through this. It's, like I said, it's a harsh reality to come to. I literally had to pick up and move. I moved states because I couldn't be where I was anymore. I knew too many people, and I knew I just would fall back into some icky way, and I didn't want to be part of that. I knew enough to know that I couldn't stay where I was. I needed to leave. We have the Hermit. Oh, there's another card underneath it that flew out when I picked it up. Oh gosh. Oh, you guys you might be dealing with a Virgo, but this is definitely your energy right now that you are sitting in. You are sitting in a thought, reflection. You are reflecting about who you are and all the sadness you've experienced. You might be feeling very sad. Like, who the fuck have I become? Why am I here in this place? Why do I have these people as friends? I don't even like them. Like, I don't like anything they do. It feels gross to me, but yet I still am here. Why do I stay in this job? Like, there's something about your life that is absolutely not true for you anymore. And it's causing a great deal of emotional turbulence for you. With the Moon card. Some of you might be sad about a Virgo, or with the Hermit and the Three of Swords. But this is, it doesn't have to be like that though. Like, that's just for a few of you. But this is about reflecting on all the sadness and feeling really sad because you're just like, what am I trying to manifest? What am I doing with myself? The Magician, here you are. Mercury energy. Mercury's is in the shadow of going into retrograde, right? Since the 9th, since yesterday. That's beginning of the shadow. And it is about reflecting. Mercury is the mind and the thoughts, and who am I? The Hierophant, Taurus energy. So again, with Mercury here, this is Virgo and Gemini energy. With the Hermit, that's Taurus energy. With the Two of Wands, this is about a decision. Again, once again, you are trying to decide, who am I? Who do I want to? What do I want to commit to? This is the road to ascension, and it's like committing to your north node, committing to your north star, right? Like your guiding star. What are you trying to manifest, air signs? Are you trying to manifest commitment, marriage, sanctity of marriage, and all these things, or what are you trying to create? That's a decision that you have to make. That's why it's here. You have 2 cards of decisions. Like, this is tangible and evidential. Like, what am I choosing here out in the world? What am I going to go with? This is about like planning. Like, what am I trying to manifest spiritually? And some of you are planning on moving, like packing up and moving, because this is an action card, right? With the Knight of Swords, this guy is picking up and moving quite quickly, and you might be doing the same thing. Like I said, I think some of you are sad that you haven't been able to manifest a committed partner. And so or a commitment of any sort, person, place, or thing, okay? And so there's this energy of like, now what? Now what should I do? Because this didn't work out. This isn't working out. This isn't what I wanted. You're doing a deep dive, though, with this Hermit energy. This is definitely about a big life lesson, because when the Hermit and any kind of major arcana come out, okay, that is a big deal. But when the Hermit comes out, or the the Hermit or the Hanged Man, this is definitely like a big life lesson. It's not a small one. It's like one that you will never have to do again. Like, this is big. This is a big energy. I just saw 17. What is it? What are you wishing for? What is your heart wanting to manifest? That's what you need to commit to. And that's the direction you need to move in. If it's a person, place, or thing, what is your heart, when you think of this person, place, or thing, what is your heart singing? Does it give you a smile? Listen to your heart, not your mind, okay? Your ego mind will steer you wrong every time. It will create masks to try to protect you, right? That's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to move in a place of love. We're trying to be authentic, and it's not always pleasant to get there at first, right? Because it's going to be sad leaving people behind. They don't belong with you, though, because they're not meant for you. They're not meant to go forward on this next journey. This is a journey of I can't even speak. This is a journey for the authentic self, okay? And that's what you are embarking on right now. The Chariot. This is quickly moving. Like, you might be packing up your bags, getting in your car, and moving. That might be that might be, if that feels good, if you're like, yeah, I've been thinking about that, this is your sign. Go ahead and do that. Like, Spirit's saying, yes, this is going to be a great success for you. Now, this is about success, though. You are going to overcome any kind of sadness that you have been feeling. Sadness that you're leaving behind people. But it's something that your soul wants you to do. It's like you're going to start dancing and feeling good again, like singing and whistling and stuff, right? Like humming to your songs and dancing around, just like it just feels good, right? Whatever this is, it's time to choose that, because your soul is crying for you to go in the direction of your soul's purpose. You've just been lost for too long. It's time to let your soul take over. So go with your heart space. That's difficult for air signs because you guys are all about the mind and thoughts and thinking and you know, but it's time to start feeling. How does this feel? Not how do I think it feels. How does it feel? Tap into some water energy. Today's a good day because we're in a Pisces moon ingress. So every 2 days the moon ingresses into a different sign, and we're in a water sign. So you might be feeling extra emotional. But this is about getting a new perspective, okay, on what it is that you're trying to manifest, air signs. What else do we have? Whatever direction you feel you need to go, feel, not think, okay? Don't think about it. Feel. Does it feel good? Like, oh, I could see myself living there, or I could see this or that or whatever. Like, if it feels good, do that. Do that, okay? Because where you're at is just too sad to stay in that space. You might have been staying in a situation because it's like, oh, it looked good, it looked glamorous, it looked like it had it checked all the marks, but it didn't. It was a facade. It wasn't what you thought it was. And now you're needing direction. I'm giving you direction. What is your heart saying to you? What are you feeling would feel good? It would feel good if I moved out of here. Well, move the fuck out of there. Where are you going? Well, what direction do you want to go? Well, what feels good? Do you want to move back in with your family? Do you want to move closer to family? Do you want to move closer to friends? Do you want to move clear across the country because it feels good? Yes, do it. These want to pop out. Ace of Cups, the Moon, and the Nine of Pentacles. This is definitely exactly what I'm saying. Here you are, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Here you are by yourself. What feels good? Use your heart space. Go from your heart space. What is it that is going to make you happy? What's going to make you sing and dance again? Hum a happy song. What's going to make you just be able to let your hair down and breathe, for God's sakes? Getting out from wherever you're at. This place isn't for you anymore. And that's okay. Thank the place, thank this situation, thank the person, thank whatever it is that is causing you to drown in your emotions. It's time for you to start feeling. This is the Moon, this is the Ace of Cups, but look, it's about your heart space. What feels good? That's what you need to be reaching for. You don't need to stay in this and drown in your emotions anymore. It's time to reach for what feels good. And then move quickly towards that, because it's time to move. It's time to take action and move. Now, the water signs, they did not get anything about about taking action. They were supposed to just stay put and stay still, because that was the advice. Now, you, air signs, it's time for you to take action and move towards something you love or someone you love. Okay? Something, person, place, or thing, right? It's time for you to move towards that and end the cycle that you've been in, because where you're at is not for you. I'm letting you know that. I can't get any louder. It's time to take a bold step and get out of wherever you're at that is causing all this sadness for you. You've been wearing too many masks there. You can't be yourself, and it's causing you to lose direction and lose hope. So it's time to take a bold step forward. Take a bold step and end this cycle. You've disowned yourself for too long. It's time to listen to your soul, okay? I'm going to read some fortune cookies for you. Okay, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Let's see. Air signs. What do we have? Okay, first one. Major life change. Oh my God, yes. This is for you. Time is right for major life changes. Are you thinking of moving? It's time to. Or something, right? Get out of wherever it is that you're wearing too many masks. Like, you can't be yourself. That's what I'm talking about. You can't be yourself in this place because it's not for you. There's a bunch of gross people around you. It's time to get out of that. It's icky. Okay. Time is right for major life changes as a new lifestyle or location brings great joy and a trouble-free existence. You want trouble-free existence? You want to be yourself? You want to be your authentic self? Aha, yes. It's time to move in that direction. And I keep saying move. And I think many of you are probably thinking of moving. This is your green light, go. Green light, go. It's time to grab that. Look at that. Look at the green light. It's time to grab it. Green light, go. Yes, this is what your heart wants. Whatever you've been thinking about and thinking like this would help me get out of this energy. That's what I'm talking about. It's time for you to go. Big, major life change is ahead. Okay? I love you guys. I hope you guys put in the comments below. Oh, and on the bottom was property. Yeah, you're moving houses or something. You're moving a property purchase or sale for many, but heed security concerns in any transactions. Yeah, you're moving properties. Major life change. Let me know where you're moving to. Let me know what you're doing. I don't know. Put in the comments below. Like, I would love to understand what this means for everyone, because I get the energy and I get these messages, and then everyone has to decide what that means for them, because everyone's dealing with a little bit different things, right? Everyone's dealing with something different. And I want to know, what is your bold step forward? What are you doing to be authentically you? You're coming out into the light. You're seeing clearly. You're seeing something clearly that you have not been honoring yourself. How are you going to honor yourself? Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. How are you going to honor yourself and allow yourself to flourish and be happy again? I want you to be happy. So ask yourself, how can I honor myself? And then go in that direction. Say it out loud. Your soul will talk back to you. You just have to be quiet enough to hear it. Just be super quiet. Your soul will tell you. And ask your soul, say, hey, I need a big freaking answer. I need it big, bright, and in my face, like, can't miss it. Neon flashing. Like, tell me, how can I honor you? Your soul will tell you. Just listen, okay? Sometimes it's an hour, like sometimes it's right away, and sometimes it's like an hour or two down the road, or sometimes it's a day or two, because you wanted a big flashing sign. Well, your soul's going to give it to you. So just be patient. All right? I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great day, and do not worry. This beautiful change is meant for you. You are meant to be authentically you, and you are meant to be happy. So if you are unhappy, it's time to get yourself out of that, okay? All right. I love you guys.